I just sobbed at 28 years later. It was such a good movie, and I recommend. This movie has a lot of heart, and it's very mother and child. It becomes very mother and child, and it becomes all instinct, all nurturing, all love, all humanity. It has so much humanity and so much heart and so much commentary on humanity, and it really blows your mind. Everybody in there's one beautiful scene, touching scene. Everybody was sobbing, not just me. The way that this movie has an abundance of message is something that I don't think anyone should miss. So I think you all should go check it out. I do want to have a few spoilers right now because I just want to talk about some things. Okay, so spoilers. The intro. This is a warning and a spoiler. The intro, I don't like violence against women and children, and you get that straight on in the beginning of the movie. I seen the women, I seen the children, and I'm like, uh-oh, and I can hear what's coming, I can hear the noise, and I close my eyes, but I know what was happening. You can guess what's happening with the infected and the women and children. That's over right away, but that almost turned me off, and I thought to myself, the entire movie's going to be like this, and I'm not going to sit through it, because I don't like that. Like, I sit in horror movies all the time, and I will go the entire movie without seeing the movie, without seeing many scenes. I go for the adrenaline rush, I cover my eyes, I'm excited, I'm with the people, the commentary, it's all a thing. The entire experience is what I go for. But I don't do movies with violence against women and children, ever, in any genre. And so when it started that way, I said, uh-oh, I think I might not be enjoying this film, and I think I might leave. But it changed right away. All the actors were stellar, everyone was excellent. It changed right away. The scene quickly changes to something like a rite of passage between the father, the son, and the infected. And then you move on, and then you get the real heart of the film comes into picture, and that's where the son and the mother go on somewhat of a journey to find her healing, because she's unwell. She's really unwell. What I love about the movie is how you think you know what's happening, and you think you know who's evil, and you think you know who's the bad guy, and you really don't. What I love about the movie is how the mother is completely off, like she's gone, yet when it's time to be a mother and nurturing and caring, her instincts just take hold. And it's magical, because it makes humans seem so exceptional in that way, where when it's time to do what you need to do, you tune into those basic instincts, your motherly nurturing instincts, and it's just a beauty to behold. It is the beauty of motherhood, the magic of motherhood, the godliness of motherhood. The insane doctor, who's not actually insane, he's probably the one that's the most sane and in touch with reality, and the most honorable one, who gives people their proper respects. Like, he understands life and death and the seriousness of it all and the beauty of it all, and he's like, these people were once regular humans like the rest of us. It's not their fault they're infected. It's not their fault that they became these hungry, completely animal beings, or whatever, for lack of a better term. I don't even want to call them animals, because they don't have a spirit. That's obvious. They don't have spirit. There's nothing there. There's just hunger, impulse. Scene with the cell phone, oh, that was so good. That was a really good, like, comedic break, because, you know, I am not judging anyone's face on this internet ever. Like, look how you want to look, you do what you want to do to yourself. But there is a scene where they make contact with a soldier, and the soldier has a cell phone, and these people have been in their island isolated for 28 years, right? And so they don't have a clue what a cell phone is, and internet and all that. And he shows off a picture of his fiance, or his ex-fiance, which is like, you're still stalking, even though, like, this is happening, this is reality, you're still stalking. Anyway, so he shows off a picture of his ex-fiance, and to him, she is Beyonce. You know, she is like the most beautiful thing ever. And to the little boy is like, what's wrong with her face? Why are her lips like that? Like, you know, it's commentary on the surgery and how completely unique that face looks to people who have only ever seen natural beauties. Again, I'm not saying that you're not a beautiful person if you have surgery and all that. I'm just saying, like, it's saying something, and it was a fun comedic break. Final scene. Now, I have to warn you about this one. I don't want you to not like that scene, okay? I feel like that scene is going to go down where it's going to be 50-50. Most are going to hate it. One half is going to hate it, one half is going to love it. If you are caught up in the beauty and the tone and the heart of the film, you want that tone to be the end of the movie. You want it to be the final say, and you leave this theater and you're like, wow, I'm going to recommend this movie to everybody. But the last scene robs that from you, because it completely changes the tone. I land in the half that likes that scene. Yes, it did take you out of the moment. It took you out of the tone of the movie. but it looks like it's building for something major to come, and is Remnick from Sinners. It makes it easier for you to enjoy that scene because you enjoyed him so much in Sinners, but it is setting you up for something big to come, and it's also tying up a loose end from the very beginning of the movie. So yeah, excellent film, but at the end you're not hallucinating. You think to yourself, like, am I bugging? Is this really happening? It's really happening. Definitely check it out. Recommend it. 10 out of 10. And yeah, peace.
I realized I didn't talk about the dad. So the dad, of course, like I said, all the characters did an excellent job. The heartbreak that he caused his son was so real, and I know so many people could relate to that when your parents finally become like flawed human beings and just break your heart and there's no going back. Kids are very black and white. There is no room for gray area. There's no room for, you don't understand, my wife is so sick, she's been sick for so long, I need a little something something. There's no room for any of that. Kids are very black and white, and that's what's beautiful about them in a way. They keep you in line. It was a heartbreak story that many of us know, unfortunately. So yeah, just wanted to talk about it that quickly.